Karnataka is an Indian state located in the south of India. Its capital is Bangalore. Karnataka has an area of 191,000 square feet kilometers, which is around 5.83% of the total geographical area of India. It is the 8th largest state in the country in terms of area. This state was formed on 1st of November 1956 under state reorganization. Earlier it was called Mysore state. It was renamed Karnataka in 1973. It shares its borders with Maharashtra in the north, Andhra Pradesh in the east, Kerala in the south, Arabian Sea in the west, Goa in the northeast, and Tamil Nadu in the southeast. The most spoken language here is Kannada. Warm greetings, let's begin with our topic, nuclear power plant. The power plant that is used to warm the water to generate steam. Then this steam can be used for rotating huge turbines for generating electricity. These plants use the heat to warm the water which is generated by nuclear fission, so the atoms in the nuclear fission will split into different smaller atoms. Let's see what nuclear power plant working principle is. In the power plant, the fission takes place in the reactor, and the middle of the reactor is known as the core that includes uranium fuel, and this can be formed into pellets of ceramic. Every pellet generates 150 gallons of oil energy. The total energy generated from the pellets is stacked in metal fuel rods. A bunch of these rods is known as fuel assembly, and a reactor core includes several fuel assemblies. During nuclear fission, the heat can be generated within the core of the reactor. This heat can be used to warm the water into steam so that turbine's blades can be activated. Once the turbine blades activated, then they drive the generators to make electricity. In a power plant, a cooling tower is available to cool the steam into the water, otherwise they use that water from different resources. Finally, the cool water can be consumed to generate steam. So the first is nuclear reactor. In a power plant, a nuclear reactor is an essential component like a heat source that includes the fuel. There are different types of nuclear reactors that are used in the manufacturing of plutonium, ships, satellites, and aircraft for research as well as medical purposes. The power plant not only includes the reactor and also includes turbines, generators, cooling towers, a variety of safety systems. In all the power plant, the production of steam is general. However, the way of generating will change. Most of the plants use water reactors by using two loops of rotating water to generate steam. Third is the reactor and turbine. Once the steam is generated, then it travels with high pressure to speed up the turbine. The rotating of the turbines can be used to rotate an electric generator for generating electricity that is transmitted to the electrical grid. Fourth is the cooling towers. In a nuclear power plant, the most essential part is a cooling tower, which is used to reduce the heat of the water. Now let's see the working of nuclear power plant. The elements like uranium or thorium are nuclear fusion reaction of a nuclear reactor. Because of this fission, a huge amount of heat energy can be generated and it is transmitted to the coolant reactor. Here the coolant reactor is nothing but water. The water is heated to flow in a heat exchanger so that it changes into high pressure steam. Then the steam which is produced is permitted to make a steam turbine run. Now let's talk about the advantages. It uses less space compared to other power plants. It is extremely economical and generates huge electric power. It uses less fuel to generate huge energy. Now let's talk about the disadvantages. The disadvantages of a nuclear power plant includes the following. Cost of primary installation is extremely high when compared with other power stations. Now let's talk about the applications. The applications of nuclear power plant includes the following. Nuclear energy is used in different industries all over the world for desalination of ocean water, production of hydrogen, district cooling heating, the removal of tertiary oil resources. So now let's talk about the Kaiga generating station, which is located at Karnataka. The plant has been in operation since March 2000 and is operated by the Nuclear Power Corporation of India. It has 4 units. All of the 4 units are not so small size pressurized heavy water reactors of 220 megawatt. Now let's talk about the location and site details. The Kaiga nuclear power plant is located at Kaiga and Melapur villages in Uttar Karnataka district. Kaiga Generating Station KGS in Karnataka has registered 941 days of continuous operation. Thus, it surpassed the earlier world record of 940 days held by Hashem of the United States. Voice over by Akshit Dhami of class 10th, roll number 8, with my teammates Abhay Raj Pant, Aditya Pant and Akshay Bhandari. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.